Hi Vintage Bakers! Today I'm in the kitchen making garlic pull-apart dinner rolls.
These extra soft rolls are packed with flavor, and the pull-apart layers are feathery light and brushed with melty butter or garlic butter for the perfect dinner roll worthy of any special occasion meal.
This dinner roll recipe is perfect for a family or friend get-together because it makes about 36 rolls, but I bet you won't be able to eat just one.
So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make individual pull-apart dinner rolls.
To start the dough for this recipe, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of warm milk and 1/2 cup of warm water. Stir in 1/2 cup of sugar and then sprinkle 2¼ teaspoons or 1 packet of dry active yeast on top. Set this aside for a few minutes for the yeast to soften and become foamy. Now I can add in 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 cup of butter, 1 egg, and 5½ cups of all-purpose flour. Mix and then knead this together for about 8 minutes if you're using a machine, or 10 minutes if you're kneading the dough by hand. The dough should be smooth and elastic and clean the sides of the bowl. Place the dough in a large bowl, cover, and allow it to rise in a warm spot for 1 hour or until doubled in size. Now that my dough has puffed up, I'm going to tip it out onto a floured countertop. To give the dough some structure, I'm going to fold it over onto itself all the way around the circumference of the dough ball. Tighten it to the counter and then allow it to rest for 20 minutes. This will allow the dough to relax, which is going to make rolling it out that much easier. Now that my dough is ready, I'm going to roll it out into a large rectangle. The dough should be about 1/2 inch thick. Now I'm going to brush a layer of melted garlic butter all over the top of my dough rectangle. If you prefer to make your pull-apart dinner rolls plain, brush with 1/3 cup of melted butter. To make the rolls, I'm going to slice the dough into 12 as equal as possible strips. I'm using my pizza cutter to make quick work of this, but you can just as easily use a knife. I'm going to stack these into piles with 4 strips on top of each other. To help my individual buns hold their shape while they're rising and baking, I'm going to place each section into muffin trays. Once all the rolls have been stacked and shaped, I'm going to set them aside to puff up for about 30 minutes, or until they are just about doubled again. While I'm waiting, I'm going to preheat my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. My rolls are ready to bake for 18 to 20 minutes or until lightly golden. Once you remove them from the oven, brush the tops with a little bit of butter or garlic butter for the softest, tender crust. Serve these lovely, pillowy dinner rolls warm with your favorite meal. They're perfect to pull apart and soak up sauces, soups, and gravy. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.